Alright, what's going on, you guys? So in today's video I wanted to talk about why I chose to stay natty and why I plan to remain natty going forward. And by natty I mean natural, drug-free, steroid-free, etc, etc, etc. And this is a huge topic on YouTube, a huge topic on the online fitness community, who's natty and who's not. I think it's very important to me to remain natural and to compete in all natural federations, for powerlifting, to compete in natural bodybuilding. So I wanted to just briefly discuss, why I made that decision, and why I plan to stay that way going forward. So, essentially I've achieved a lot of things, I think, not to toot my own horn, but I think I've achieved a lot of things personally and relatively in powerlifting, strict curl, and I think I've built a pretty decent physique. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I've built a pretty good amount of muscle for having not taken steroids. A lot of people accuse me of taking steroids, which is the ultimate compliment for me, because that's people saying they think you cheated to achieve something you didn't cheat to achieve is it's a pretty big compliment, because it looks like it took a lot more than it did to achieve what you achieved, and it's kind of a really good compliment. So going forward, I think there's all kinds of things that I can improve upon without taking steroids. Over the past couple of years competing in powerlifting, I've gone down in weight every single meet. I've competed in the 220s, I've competed in the 198s, I've competed in the 181s, and now I'm going to be competing in the 165s. And every single time I go down in weight, I've gotten stronger, because I've changed my programming so much to the point where I know what I'm doing, I know how to get stronger, and I can lose all these drastic amounts of weight and just continue to get stronger, continue to follow my programming and stay strong. So my plans for 2016, I want to deadlift mid 500s at 181 or lower. So be it 181 or 165, that's my goal for 2016. I want to bench press mid to low 300s at 181 or lower. I want to strict curl my own body weight or above. So to put it in perspective, at my last meet, I weighed 181 and I strict curled 165 at 181 pounds body weight. I believe I weighed in at like 177 for that meet, but it was in the 181 pound weight class. So my goal for 2016 is to strict curl 165 or more in the 165 weight class. So the other day, I weighed 167 in the gym weight, shoes on, everything. So I strict curled 155 for 3. I didn't go for a 1 rep max, but I think I'm definitely on track to curl 165, if not 170, 175 for a 1 rep max on the strict curl at 165 pounds body weight, which I think is a very impressive feat for a natural lifter. In fact, I don't know anybody that can strict curl their own body weight. To put it in perspective, CT Fletcher, who I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with, at one point held the strict curl world record, like all-time world record, which was 225 pounds, and his body weight was well over 300 pounds at the time, I believe. If not 275, it was well over 300. So I think relatively, if I curled 175 at 165 pounds body weight, I think that'd be a pretty impressive thing to do. I've seen guys at some of these meets, that weigh, 220, 230, 240, 250 that are curling 130, 140, 150. So I think if I curled in the 170s at 165 pounds body weight, I think that would be a great thing for me to achieve personally. So the big thing for me is personal achievements, things that I enjoy doing, things that I enjoy improving upon, personal PRs, personal records. Those are the things that I enjoy, and I believe I can continue doing that forever. I think I can continue improving to a point without taking steroids. Every single year I can do better. I can change weight classes. I can go up. I can go down. I can do whatever I need to do to increase my lifts, lift a certain percentage of my body weight, whatever. I think I can continue to do that for years and years and years without ever taking steroids, and improve upon my personal best year after year, meet after meet, without taking steroids. All these YouTubers that we see that claim to be natural, and I'm pretty sure they are, like Brett Gibbs, Johnny Candido, some of the weights that they've lifted, Jesse Norris. I mean, some of these natural guys are lifting crazy weights and really pushing that limit and showing us, man, it is possible. You can do this without steroids. I've done it. I think it's crazy that they've done some of the things that they've done: 700, 800, and 900 pound deadlifts, 500, 600, 700 pound squats, 3, 4, 500-pound bench presses. I mean, it's just crazy, and their body weights are like 198, 181, 165s, really low body weights. I think that's definitely a huge motivating factor for me not to take steroids, because I've seen that as possible for these people who, they're drug tested. So to an extent, I would say it's probably true that a lot of them are not taking steroids. So that was a big motivating factor for me not to take it. Another reason would be health-wise. I just don't want to risk it. Different people say different things. A lot of people will argue till they're blue in the face that taking steroids is no worse than drinking alcohol. You choose to do this, and it can have harmful effects on your bodies. People smoke cigarettes. Steroids should be legal if you can smoke cigarettes. All that stupid stuff. But I think the bottom line is, gradually over time, steroids are going to have a detrimental impact on your health, whether you want to admit it or not. Taking steroids versus not taking steroids, I think taking steroids is going to be the more dangerous, detrimental option, no matter how you try to flip it. So those are the reasons. I intend to stay natural, for my entire life if I can. We'll see what happens, but that's my reasoning. So if you guys are natural, you want to stay natural, you want to learn some stuff about being natural, some tips and tricks, we're all here to help each other. So subscribe to the channel. I can help you. You can probably help me. We can all share information, guys. So that's what I'm here for. So Nick Strength and Power, signing out. Thanks for watching, guys.